Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Neverending Tarot. This is a pick a card love reading. This is for singles only. And this is a timeless reading, so it is good for whenever you find it. I do have 5 piles right here in front of me for you to choose from. So from left to right, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and pile 5. So feel free to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, use your intuition, and select your pile. I will see you on the other side, and I will give you a minute to make your choice. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. We're going to jump right in here with the Neverending Tarot. This is a Major Arcana deck. This is your overall energy. We have the Empress, Abundance, Nurturing, Fertility, Life in Bloom. I'm going to set that over there. And then we have Justice, Fairness, Equality, Balance. Okay. So we may be on our own, in between relationships, and this serves a purpose. That is to spend time nurturing ourselves. It's the self-care, self-love, being an individual. There's importance to being the individual. We'll see what else comes out. Oh, we have cut the cord. Okay, so apparently we have some attachments, some baggage, maybe that needs to go. Well, let's get all the oracles out. Okay, we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So perhaps the person you are interested in has children. Perhaps you have children from a previous relationship. We're going to see how that plays out. All right. You deserve love. You are lovable. And that is completely true. And the fact that we have the Empress says we are getting in touch with our own sense of self-worth and our own sense of loving ourselves and realizing that we are worth loving. Okay, and then we have unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, now that could be one of the reasons why you are single. Perhaps your previous relationship fell through that you were hoping for, or perhaps as you are single, there is somebody you have your eye on and it's not going in the direction that you had hoped. Let's see what we have here. I suppose I better show you 8 of Swords. This is the Tarot of Oneness. The 3 of Wands. The Hierophant in the reverse. The 8 of Wands in the reverse. The World in the reverse. Whoop, and I dropped it. The Awakening, which in this deck is Judgment. The Lovers reversed. The 5 of Wands reversed. And we have the 7 of Cups. So yeah, unrequited love. We do have options available to us. We're just either unable to take them or are refusing to take them. So let's look at this for just a minute. Okay, well, right off the bat, 8 of Swords, that explains the cut the cord. We have some damage, some emotional baggage from previous relationships, and we have to cut that out. We have to let certain things go before we can move on. Hence why we have options available to us, but we're not taking them. So we've kind of put ourselves in a timeout, and it's because, well, there's things we need to move past, but we're not learning and integrating lessons very quickly. So we haven't moved on. We haven't proceeded to the next chapter, as it were. So it's best not to muck it up and hit the repeat button with somebody new and go through the same exact experience, ignoring the same red flags, ignoring, you know, the fact that maybe we have attracted the same type of person that also not worth it for us to jump into a new relationship if we're going to expunge our hurt onto a new partner. So yes, we're trying not to repeat the cycle. We haven't completed the chapter, but it's best just to sit with ourselves and ask ourselves, okay, so what did we learn? Why did we get hurt? And how do we fix it? How do we not hit the repeat button? So let's jump in with some clarifiers. Spirit, we want to clarify the Eight of Swords. Oh, okay. You don't want to use this deck for that. Then, I'm sorry. I'm going to jump over here because that's arcane. Spirit, want to clarify the children's card for me, please. The children's card is here. Okay. King of Cups, reverse. Nine of Cups, reversed. Some of you might have wanted children in a previous relationship, or discover they are unable to have children, and that has put a strain on you and any potential partner. So there's certain things that you have to come to terms with of, okay, if I can't have children, am I able to find somebody that will accept me as I am? Am I whole as I am? If we're somebody that wants children and our previous partner did not want children, that's a big red flag. That's different values. That's different wants. It's a different outlook on the future. So we got to start asking ourselves, okay, we're going to sacrifice what we want, if children's really what we wanted, in order to keep who we have. Or if we're going to move forward with somebody else, are we set on children? And are we going to persist with that? Or are we going to sacrifice having children just to be accepted? To settle, basically. Six of Swords. Woo. Tower. Star. Yeah, we're moving on. We're asking ourselves where our priorities are, with the hope that we can move forward healed, but also still being hopeful and not hesitant or diminished in any way as we go forward. I mean, if you lose your faith in yourself, and what you want, things like that, yeah, we have the Ten of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands. It makes it hard to go forward. So we're trying to literally prioritize some things, including the children aspect. Maybe things that we did wrong or we could do better. Things that we need to come to terms with, because as they were in the past, they were made us unhappy. So to move forward, we want to do so in a way that we can be a little bit more confident that we won't be repeating anything. Not surprised, really not surprised. And for some of you, I gotta say it because we do have the You Deserve Love card here. Some of you may have a serious knock to your confidence. You may think that you're not pretty enough, or that because you didn't see eye to eye with a previous person, regardless of the children aspect, that maybe you are undeserving of love, that you are lacking somehow. And that's one of those ideas. You have to cut it out. You have to let it go. So, Spirit, cut the cord, Eight of Swords. What exactly are we letting go of? Now, that's not to say that you don't have options. There's Seven of Cups says you do have options. Unrequited love. There's somebody that you would like to have as an option, but because of how things have turned out previous, you may be trying not to even attempt to get that relationship off the ground, or to actively feed it. Because the unrequited love doesn't necessarily have to be you. This could be somebody else that's interested in you, and you're like, hold up. Can't do that right now. Yeah, that's all they want for the Cut the Cord and Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Sky, the Sea Puppy in reverse, which is our Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Earth. So we're being honest, we're being truthful in what our heart doesn't desire, and also previous love, how it failed. That way, new opportunities when they come, hopefully we can be a little bit more disconcerting, a little bit more honest and upfront with what we do and do not want. So yes, we might have some expectations, we might have some illusions that we need to get rid of. And I have to say, if one of our illusions is that we are unworthy of love, that has definitely got to go. Because everyone deserves love. So before I let you go, Spirit, is there anything else you would like to add? Okay, yeah. That. Huh. Okay. Some of you may be a little antsy. Not only because things didn't work out, you might feel very much at a loss, very put out, a little discouraged on to try again. But because we're in that state of working on ourselves, so we've slowed way, way, way down to reassess. So we're not jumping into anything unexpected. Things are literally being revealed. We're slowly but surely learning red flags, loopholes, where we need better boundaries, where our expectations may need to be shifted a little bit. And you're not missing out on any relationship or any intimacy or anything if you were to jump into another relationship. So postponing that, just to let you know that that's a good thing. You might be a little stressed and kind of nitpicking yourself of, oh, but this person's gonna get away and they're interested in me, and or sure, maybe I could find somebody, and then you flip the switch and try to self-sabotage with a defeatist attitude, thinking that maybe you'd be better off doing this or that, and around you go. This time is for you. It's for you to remember who you are and to love yourself. To realize that you are worthy of love, number one. Two, of what you want, what you need to feel loved and supported in a relationship. Yeah, Two of Swords reversed. Some things don't need to be negotiated. It's not one thing or the other. So you need to learn which ones are bendable, options for you, and which ones are certain things that you're not going to settle on. Let me get these cards out of here. All right. So this looks like very much you are single, and at least as far as the cards tell me, despite options and chances available, you're going to stay in that energy, and it's because you need to come to terms with things. What do you want? What do you desire? What do you need? Who are you exactly? And what are you willing to compromise or settle for? And those are important questions. Those are important things to learn. Try not to rush through them. All right, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed your singles love reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading for singles love. Let's jump right in here. This is the Neverending Story Tarot. It's a majors only, so it's only in the upright. The Chariot, movement, progress, integration. Yes, we are moving on. So let's see what comes out for the past. And you know what? I think I'm going to start with your tarot here. So we have the Chariot reversed. I know that seems like a bit of an oxymoron. Three of Spears. Six of Swords. Yeah, there you go. There's the movement energy. Oh, yep. Five of Cups. Moving on from a sad past, sad breakup. Okay. Seven of Spears. the Sun. And what's our last card? Ooh, the Magician. I kind of like that. All right. So let's sit with this for just a moment. Okay. So you experienced a bad breakup. A really bad breakup. And you spent the longest time by yourself. That speaks of trust issues and problems. Baggage. You probably had hang-ups. And you had to come to terms with that. You probably had to maybe even readjust some boundaries. Yeah, you had to stick with what made you happy. You had to put your own happiness first. However, you're now getting ready to come out of that phase. You're starting to get back out into the dating scene to try again. And this time to create a different outcome. So let's see what we got. Okay, step back. So yeah, we took a time out. Let's see what else we have. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, we're reigniting passion again. Okay, here we go. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, previous relationship. This 5 of Cups here. They were not on the up and up. So, some lies were told. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. Oh, there we go. Trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. And as much as you're now trusting yourself, I think one of the red flags you had is your previous person was, and this is not a gender specific reading, so this is for everyone. One of the red flags you had was lies. Somebody broke your trust. Somebody broke your faith. And I get the feeling this was a liar, cheater, stealer. So, and that's not the easiest situation. And I don't blame you for taking a time out and finding you again. Finding your happiness. Finding where you really wanted to go after that. That's hard to pick yourself back up. Especially if you've been with somebody for quite a while, to where you were dependent on that person. You trusted that they were going to be there. They were probably somebody that told you, oh, you're the only one. I love you so much. It's just me and you till the end of time. And, you know, they showed you one thing and it did another. So something sneaky was happening around behind your back. I feel like you caught on. You started catching some lies in that previous relationship. And as that went on, you kind of, feels like you investigated. You dug deeper and realized that, oh, so you got someone else. You have a side piece. Oh, you have more than one person. I thought we were, you know, monogamous. And that wasn't true. So there's something about a liar, cheater, stealer here. So, Spirit, do you have anything to say to that effect? Nine of Cups, 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, reversed, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. It seems like this person was everything that you might have wished for. While as for you, you were just an option to them. So your dynamic was totally out of whack. You did not see eye to eye. And it seems like the other person was definitely telling you that you were the only one. However, it seems like, yeah, you weren't their only option. You were just one of many. Side piece. Okay. You might have found out that you were the side piece. They might have been in a bit more serious relationship with somebody else. And if you are a person that has money, they might have charmed you on purpose as an option to use you for your money. That, I know that's a little harsh, but I have to say it. Yeah, and this is that Five of Cups energy. The Fool in the reverse, the Strength in the reverse, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, for a while you were literally not moving. You were on your own. There was no new relationship, and your confidence was knocked. You experienced something that led you to believe that happiness was an illusion, and that you just have plain bad luck on choosing your partner. You got a hold of somebody that probably was out to use you and to use you on purpose. So you've had to sit through the backlash, the aftermath of that, and to rediscover who you are without that person, without those attachments, without any more of those illusions and lies you were being fed. To discover, you as an individual. Who are you? And what really makes you happy? And what does a high-functioning relationship that actually encompasses love and trust and, yes, passion, all actually look like? So you've spent this time reassessing of, okay, what does a healthy relationship look like? That way, when I find it, I can create that relationship. And I get the feeling that, yeah, you might have spent quite some time, as in you might have been single for years after this individual person shook your world, as it were, and not in a fun way. All right, Spirit. Is there anything else here for pile 2 before we move on to pile 3? No, they say no. Sorry, for those of you that are new to my channel, I use uprights for yes, reversals for no. Okay. This is where I'm going to have to leave it for you. Please let me know if this resonates for you. Thank you so much, pile 2, for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll have your overall energy from the Neverending Story Tarot. This is the Hierophant, Institution, Tradition, Society, and its Rules. Okay, so we're probably a pretty fair person. Ooh, the Hermit. Meditation, solitude, consciousness. Solitude, yes. It's a singles love reading. So apparently we've just been either learning or minding our own business by ourselves. Ooh, Judgment. Rebirth, a new phase, inner calling. They're highlighting the phrase a new phase for me. So something new is either just kicking off or is going to kick off a new chapter. So we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, okay, the Death in the reverse, a lot of reversal cards, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, okay, the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Tower and also in the reverse, and Judgment. Judgment, there you go. Synchronicity right there. Okay. All right. You're not looking for love at all. Like, at all. It's like you show no interest in it. You're focused on other things. That might be where the Hierophant card is here. Maybe you're a student. You're doing some higher learning of some sort. Or just learning about you. But you're solo. Just having fun doing stuff on your own. You're not worried at all. And the solo life, being single, you're fine with it. It's not like you're seeking for that to end. It's not like you have to have somebody and have to have them now, or you're looking to start up every dating website and one night stand app just to make sure that you're not alone for the evening. You're totally just kosher on your own. All hunky-dory. Which is interesting. It's like you're focused on work. Your hobbies, your passions, and work. So much that you're geared towards that love is not on your radar. It's not on your radar. However, until it is. So you might be taken a little by surprise because a new phase. Believe it or not, love's coming to find you. It's coming on in. Now, whether this is law of attraction, you've just heightened your own vibration enough that you've pulled in the right person, or you've simply been alone long enough that divine timing's kicking in. So it's coming to find you whether you're ready or not. Okay, and we have red flag. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. And that might not be for past relationships. That's probably for the new person. You might want to set the pace, and the new love coming on in, you might have to work at their pace, not at your pace. And here you go. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, yeah, there's that law of attraction, divine timing energy I had. And if you're worried about when this will happen, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. So, looking for love or not, it's going to find you. It's going to come. I'm going to pull a card on that red flag. I know we have let go of control issues, and that in itself can be a red flag. However, I'm kind of wondering if one of the reasons why you're not looking for love is because you have enough experience in the dating realm and in relationships that you spot red flags like none other, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. You've got too many, you've got like 5 red flags hanging off you. I ain't gonna touch you. To where you've like literally dodged so many bullets that you get tired of dodging, so you just walk right on past everybody. And you've stayed in that single energy for so long that the universe is now giving you the correct relationship. So, well, let's try this. Spirit, clarify the red flag for me, please. We have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, oh wow, and the Nine of Cups. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Strength, Hangman, Death, Temperance, 6 of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, yeah. There's so many cups right here. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, Hangman, Death, Temperance, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is actually a well-balanced, very fulfilling relationship. And basically when you meet this soulmate, they're going to be very enthusiastic. They're going to be very, let's get together. Let's do this. Let's, do this for the long haul. I mean, we can do this. We can do it right now. And in fact, it's the other person, and I apologize for my dog, that this let go of control issues is for. They might very much try to dictate the pace, and that might trigger you, hence the red flag. It might be like, oh, so I've got a control freak who wants things their way, and there's no way this could work out. No, this can work out just fine. There's nothing wrong with this relationship. It's just they need to learn that they have to meet you halfway when it comes to their enthusiasm. So you might want to remind them to, okay, let's talk things out a bit more of why we're doing something and when we're doing it. Let's be a little bit more organic, a little bit more natural in our approach to things. Alright, folks, sorry about that. My dog was barking so bad, I literally had to stop filming. So, now that he's mostly done, let's see if we can try this again. So now that we've established the let go of control issues is the upcoming soulmate. What's the advice here on how to handle them. Just something useful. Okay. Wow. Oh, okay. That is interesting advice. They gave us the Strength in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. I have to say, just point blank, give in. You really don't need to try to stay in that solitary state. I mean, it's not as horrifying or ill-fated as you might think it is. I know that's really weird to say, but it actually is a worthy relationship, even though you may see things as a red flag, moving too quickly. You know, that they want you to move at their pace and things like that. However, basically, you don't have to stick to being single. You can let go and give in. It's all right to move at their pace, apparently. Yeah, so it may seem a bit scary at first, because they're just like all up in your business, in your face, be like, oh yeah, let's get married now. And you're like, what? But just because it moves really fast and it's sudden, it's like bam, just all of a sudden they're there, doesn't mean that the relationship is doomed to fail. They're just wanting to highlight that to you. It's an interesting way to give it, but that's how they're giving it. Okay, so you're not looking for love, been single for a while, haven't been interested really in, well, anyone. You're just doing you. However, the universe has other plans, and those plans are going to change your life. And very soon. So please, by all means, feel free to let me know how this resonates. Thank you so much, Pile 3. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, Pile 4, and welcome to your Single Loves reading. Let's jump right in here. I got your overall energy with the Neverending Tarot. We have the Fool, new beginnings, optimism, trust in life. The Devil, destructive patterns, addiction, giving away your power. Death, the end of something, change, impermeability of all things. The World, completion, wholeness, attainment, celebration of life. It sounds like maybe we have our own little hang-ups. They're highlighting giving away your power. I get a feeling that some of you may not have had confidence or surely boundary issues, perhaps, and I'm guilty of this. Oh, I'm so guilty of this. You gave too much. If you are a giver, and you're with somebody who's a taker, they will take and take and take and take until, well, until you say stop. It sounds like maybe You've learned to not overgive, to only give what you're given in equal measure. And because you've learned that and adapted it, you get a fresh start. And I kind of like that. You know what? Let's go with your tarot cards. We're going to see what's in here. We have the Temperance card. The Ace of Cups. Ooh, that's promising. The Chariot. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Cups. The Page of Cups. Oh, yeah. I like the King of Pentacles. Ooh, and we end on the Lover's card. Okay. Well, pile 4. Aren't you exciting? So you've literally closed down a cycle in your love life, and it sounds like you've opened up basically the jackpot. You've transformed yourself and how you view and operate and love. That you've now moved on obstacle-free. And what you're moving on to is new love, Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who's going to be very tried and true, stable, somebody who is going to put the work in. So for those of you that maybe gave too much, this is somebody who's going to give just as much, if not more, back to you. This is not like one of you's 2 steps ahead and one of you is 1 step behind. This is a partner. This is somebody who will come on in and love you and want to walk right beside you. This is a partner. And yay, that connection is coming. So you do have a soulmate or a potential soulmate coming in. So let's see what the rest of your cards are before we keep on going. Yeah, boundaries. There you go. A lot of you had to learn where your boundaries are. What you can and cannot put up with, how to keep your power. Allow divine timing. Yep, your new love is coming in right when they're meant to. True love right off the bat. There you go. This is the romance of a lifetime. So yes, definitely a soulmate. There you go. There's the soulmate card. I can't make this up. Yes, this is your soulmate. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Especially for those that had boundary issues. You were constantly with somebody who was wanting to cross your boundaries and not mind your boundaries, or not respect you when you tried to reinforce your boundaries. And in the example of you being an overgiver, you're with a taker. Whereas our King of Pentacles here says that chances are the person you're pulling in, person that's going to be showing up for you, is also a giver. So that give and take is basically an endless cycle instead of just somebody constantly taking and pulling on your energy all the time. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so this is somebody that really is like your best friend. Somebody you can have fun with. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so don't get discouraged about past people. Basically, mind yourself, mind your own boundaries, and keep on trucking until the right person shows up, because they're coming on in. Yeah. Spirit, will you clarify the devil and the overall energy for me, please? So what I'm getting so far is the devil card and your boundaries card are interconnected. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So, yeah, the effort you were giving was not improving the situation. overgiving. You're putting too much energy into a person and not having them give you that back to you. You need somebody that can meet you at the same level that you're at. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Lovers reversed. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, you had to really acknowledge and think it through about what was happening in your world, why things were turning out the way they were, and you had to be pretty concise, very unbiased about it, no making excuses for the other person in the past, about why your relationship wasn't working, about why you always felt drained, why you kind of maybe even felt a little bit alone, that you were the only one putting effort and work into your relationship. And I'm sorry, but a relationship is two people, and you both have to work very, very hard on it. And if you're the only one who is attempting to put effort in, it's not going to work if it's just all from one person. And you had to learn this the hard way of how to balance your energy. Hence why we start on the Temperance card. And I feel very much like, yeah, you are the giver. It's just you gave and gave and gave. You overgave for so long that it all had to come crashing down. It all had to end. And once that relationship did, you had to realize that that one failed because your boundaries needed to be reworked. You needed to learn how to take care of you before you took care of the other person. And yes, part of that does mean having boundaries, good boundaries, and reinforcing those boundaries. And if your partner is smart and somebody who is equally invested in themselves and your relationship at the same time, you'll have a partner that will be doing the same thing for them. So they will see your boundary, respect your boundary, and it'll all be fine because you're able to reciprocate and do the same thing for them. And this new Page of Cups, this new love coming in, our King of Pentacles, is able to do that. A King of Pentacles is usually somebody who's very good about where they put their effort and energy into, because they want a desired outcome, and they do know how to get that in the world, in the 3D world. So they're not going to constantly pull at your energy the way, say, an energy vampire would, and drain you all the time. And if you are somebody who is an empath, you probably struggled with this quite a lot, because you do pick up the energy and emotions of other people, and that makes minding boundaries and overgiving a lot harder. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you aren't empaths. But yay, pile 4, you are one of my few piles so far that does have a soulmate coming in, and that is fantastic. And you basically just have to, yeah, keep an open mind, stay optimistic that things will go better, that you can now handle yourself. You're more equipped. Which is great, unlike one of my other piles where we had some issues. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you, pile 4. Let me know how this resonates. I'd be truly interested to know. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, pile 5, and welcome to your reading. I use the Neverending Tarot for your overall energy. So let's get started. Ooh, we have the Lovers, sexuality, passion, choice, uniting. And strength, courage, stubble power, integration of animal self. Okay, so we are very much in tune with our sexuality. Probably have a high sex drive. Probably, yeah, high sex drive. Very in tune with our body and with our partner's body. And as a Scorpio, if any of you resonate with this pile and you are Scorpios too, let me know, because this reads very well like Scorpio energy. And let's get into your tarot cards. I'm using the Witch's Tarot, and I have this only in a mini, so I will have to definitely show you each card. Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups reverse, Page of Pentacles. If my camera will focus, that would be nice. The King of Wands, and I just basically threw all that, flipped over. Hold on. Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. If my camera will focus, there we go. The Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, the Star reversed, the Chariot, Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Hangman. Okay. Well, yes, you might very well be a Scorpio. We are very much in tune with our sexuality, our sex drive, and physical touch. In fact, that might actually be our love language. We are very in tune with our sex drive and sexual encounters with partners. However, that being said, we often display physically our love of affection, not emotionally. No flowery words of I love you and you're the only one for me, yada, yada, yada. I mean, maybe an occasional I love you, but for most opportunities, we are very bold and assertive and very in control of encounters, physical encounters in and outside the bedroom. But we tend to run and shy away from our emotions and expressing our emotions in words. It seems like it confuses us. It doesn't come naturally. And it's not to say that we aren't without emotion. We do have emotion. And it may have taken us longer than we care to admit in previous relationships that one of the reasons why things did not turn out as you hoped, that you or the other person moved on, why the relationship failed, it is because some partners love to be told those flowery words. They love to be told how you feel, to feel like they're connected, and they do that through verbal messaging, not through physical touch. So it sounds like a previous partner had a different love language than you did, and they might have doubted your feelings. So you live, you learn, and after, you know, that relationship failed, you seem to have kind of expanded on this of, okay, I need to express myself better. The light bulb has certainly gone off based on probably feedback from the other person that you may be a little stoic, might have a resting bitch face. You might, like I said, not express yourself through words. This feels more physical. Physical touch is definitely a love language. Physical gestures of, you know, showing that you care. But when we lack the ability to verbalize, it can sour a relationship, especially if the other person's love language requires that from you. Oh, and we have sexual chemistry. No big surprise there. Romantic connection. Yes, we are very in tune with our bodies and with our partner inside the bedroom, even outside the bedroom. But like I said, we may fall short on words, and that's something we've had to learn. And we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Yeah, you might have not realized one of the reasons why things did not work out is because your partner may have felt a little by themselves. And that's because they felt disconnected from you. Like I said, difference in love language is how that reads. So, you screwed up. Okay, in a previous relationship. You've been battered and bruised. You've had your heart broken. And hopefully you've learned to change that. Oh, and here we go. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There you go. That's actually the most important thing to take forward in your next relationship is learning to converse more. That's really what you needed to learn. Oh, and here you go. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yes, make more effort to express yourself through words, not your body, to let your partner know that you love them, you support them, you're there. And I know gift giving and things like that is also a love language, and that might fall underneath this as well as the physical touch. But yes, you have to express yourself to your partner. They have to know clearly where you stand emotionally. And I'm not gonna lie, some of us do somewhat shut down when it comes to things like that, because it can be a little scary, especially if you think you might feel judged or anything like that. Or as I said, it may not come naturally to you, in which case it's just like, you know, a muscle. You're not used to working out on a muscle, and then the more you do it, the more weight you're able to lift with that muscle. So practice makes perfect. Literally make an effort. So bit by bit, just start expressing yourself more. Whether that's, you know, you find somebody you're interested, you start dating, and yeah, as the relationship goes on, you have to keep up with it. So, Spirit, anything else to add for lovely pile 5? No. That was such a bad shuffle. I apologize. That's a bit much. That's very all over the place. Okay, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and we have the 3 of Wands right here. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, it seems like our Hangman we ended on with our original tarot cards. 6 of Pentacles, Chariot. Yeah, the light bulb has literally gone on. You've realized why previous exes and things may have said what they do about you. That maybe you're like emotionally unavailable. You may seem distant. You seem cold. Like I said, they might even go as far as to say you have a resting bitch face. But you're getting your feet under you when it comes to how much effort you make, and you're gonna keep with it this time. To literally make the effort to try and express yourself. You might feel like you're uncomfortable and whatnot, so that's a bit of a comfort zone push probably, but you realize that that's something that needs to change. That's something you have to stick with and move on, otherwise it's gonna cause conflict, and it's easier to test yourself in your limits, in your comfort zone, rather than having to repeat previous relationships going down the drain because they think that you don't care, or like I said, you're emotionally unavailable. Instead, you're going to balance the energy. You're going to put more effort, more energy into it going forward. So you've kind of, yeah, the light bulb's gone on, and you've made I guess you could say, a promise to yourself that I'm going to do better. I'm going to, you know, make sure my next relationship is more stable going forward, because I'm going to pour more energy into it consecutively, to stick with it, to go ahead and tell them, you know, maybe this is my love language. You know, I don't have words that come easy to me. It makes me uncomfortable, but you know, I do love you and I do care for you. I just may not say it in words. I may show it in physical touch, or doing this for you, or doing that for you, or doing this so you don't have to. I do show it, as just when it comes to, you know, the mushy wordy stuff, I'm no good with that. And that's one of those heart-to-heart conversations that we see with this card, that it is really good to have, especially at the start of a relationship, if you have a new one coming in the future, to literally be like, okay, here's my issue, here's what I've been told, I realize this, I'm going to do better, you know, bear with me, I will try harder, please don't take it personally, this is my deal, this is what I'm working with, but I do care. Like I said, it feels like a promise you've made to yourself for the future, which is nice, and that is good, because that means, Hangman, you've literally become aware of what the blunder was in a previous relationship and why it went the way it went, why it went south. Alright, my lovely pile 5. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Hopefully some of this resonated for you. If it does, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye.